With the recent snowy weather close to home and an uncharacteristically wind-free forecast in the Castle Wildland Provincial Park, we decided a short drive south was in order and selected Prairie Bluff as our objective. Because of the no trespassing signs at the usual south access point, we parked at a small pullout 2 kilometers north of the locked gate and made our way across aspen parkland to the south end of the east ridge of Prairie Bluff. The only trails you'll find in here have been forged by range cattle who have different objectives than you, so don't get too excited when you find one. The trailless ascent up the steep juniper-clad slope was a miserable grind that maintained a 50% grade for 3/4 of a kilometer. We aimed for the left side of the rock features visible on the top. There was still a great deal of ascent ahead of us from this point, but the terrain became increasingly interesting and the grade eased. The ridgetop is strewn with fossilized ripple marks from prehistoric wave action on an ancient seabed. Bands of red argillite give the summit a rosy complexion. After a few false summits, we finally topped out at just over 2,200 meters, just in time for a grapple squall to blow in and temporarily obscure the views. From the summit, the ridge curves west and then south. Here you can see our ascent route on the right, the summit, and then part of our descent as we hooked up with a maintained gas well road. There are a number of gas wells on and below this mountain, and hydrogen sulfide gas is a danger here. This deadly gas smells like rotten eggs when you first encounter it, but it can quickly deaden your sense of smell, so victims can be unaware of its presence until it's too late. Hike here at your own risk. Just before ascending a final slope to the second gas well, turn right and head down slope along a drainage. The impressive Victoria Peak looms in front of you. There's no trail here at first, but if you keep to the drainage, it will curve you around to a scree slope that you can easily descend on good trail. Once on the scree slope, colorful cliffs tower above you. When you reach your third gas well, follow its access road north to the first hairpin turn, then leave the road and travel back to your vehicle across the aspen parkland. You may find some cattle trails heading in roughly the right direction at times, but don't rely on them to go where you're going. Make sure you come prepared with competent route finding skills. Prairie Bluff was an absolutely wonderful hike with colorful terrain, eye-catching rock features, fossils, and spectacular views of Windsor Ridge, Castle and Victoria Peaks, and an infinite lineup of impressive summits to the southwest. While it was winter storming back home, it was still autumn here, and that was a real treat.